Sitzt da nicht rum! Zack, zack, Druckverband!
Oh God. Oh God, Freddy!
Oh no. Oh, Grace.
You summoned the Furies. What? Those beings were the Furies, beyond all our laws. Not idols, but the embodiment of retribution. How did you draw them here? I didn't! There was a big mirror, but I didn't even touch it! There is only one mirror of which you could be speaking. That used by the goddess Nyx to contact the Fates. Using the mirror would not have brought the Furies down upon you. Not unless the Fates themselves decreed it.
Wichtige Dinge
I
zuerst.
don't care what brought them. They killed Freddy. You need to help her. I have no power over life and death, Grace. None of us have that. This was no defense or spell of the reliquaries. I do not have the power to summon the Furies, and I know none who do. You should consider yourself fortunate, Grace. They do not desist until retribution has been exacted. But now is when you leave. Pray the knowledge you obtained was worth the price.
Gib mir mal eine Sekunde. Alter. Okay. Also, Melly stellt schon die richtigen Fragen. Ne? Wie ist Freddy überhaupt hier reingekommen? Sie hätte gar nicht hier sein sollen. Außer Hekate hat sie sich reinschleichen lassen. Hekate weiß Zeug. Sie wusste vielleicht nicht genau, was passiert. Sie wusste aber, dass es gefährlich werden würde. Sie wusste vielleicht auch, dass Freddy da drin sterben muss. Also wusste sie, dass sie Freddy da reinschleichen lassen muss. Dass Freddy da reinschleicht, das traue ich ihr total zu. Ne, dass sie da möglicherweise von alleine auf die Idee kommt. Insbesondere nachdem Grace gerufen hat. Ich könnte mir vorstellen, dass Hekate sie hat aktiv gewähren lassen. Weil sie zumindest teilweise Einsicht hatte. Ich bin so ein bisschen... Wow. Okay. Also. Es ist scheiße, dass Freddy tot ist. Freddy, bester Charakter in dem Spiel. Das könnt ihr doch nicht machen. Ich meine, natürlich muss es Freddy sein. Und ja, Freddy hat uns gerettet. Freddy hat uns die Möglichkeit gegeben, mit diesem Wissen hier rauszukommen. Und sie hat ihr Leben dafür geopfert. Und möglicherweise hat Freddy damit am Ende ihr Leben gegeben, um unseres zu retten. Das macht es aber nicht okay. Ich finde es nicht okay.
I'm not leaving Freddy. Not like this. All this magic. There has to be something. Don't tell me there's no way to undo this.
We have to leave. We have to leave now.
bei Freddy. Das habe ich nicht kommen sehen. Und was mich fertig macht, ist, dass es auch so völlig ohne Struggle und so, ja, so nebenbei. Also ich meine, die haben sie einfach abgestochen. Da war kein Kampf, kein Struggle, kein... Es ist einfach so zack, tot. Ich werf's dem Spiel nicht mal vor, aber es macht mich fertig. Akt 2 beendet. Across the Sticks heißt der Erfolg. Zerren wir Freddy aus dem Hades? Ist das, wie es weitergeht?
I'm sorry. I know what Freddy meant to you.
Das ist eine schöne Antwort hier. Und das ist irgendwie wahr und irgendwie auch nicht. Aber hätte es uns getroffen, wäre die ganze Aktion irgendwie pointless gewesen. Die wichtige Frage ist, wie konnte das passieren?
How could that happen? Hecate said it wasn't part of the reliquary, so how...
It was an attack. It had to be deliberate. Is that what happened to Calliope? Was she attacked by the Furies as you were?
Yeah. She meant to use the mirror, but she never had the chance before they came.
The Furies. Sent by the same person, I imagine.
Aber wer kann die Furien befehligen? Herr Carter sagte, sie kennt keinen, der das kann, außer es waren die Schicksalsgöttinnen selbst. Aber was für ein Beef haben die mit uns?
Who could send the Furies after me? Even Hecate had no idea who possessed that kind of power.
Even in our prime, none of the idols had the Furies at our beck and call. Perhaps Zeus, but he's long gone. I honestly didn't know the Furies still existed.
Clearly someone can do it.
I mean, unless they weren't sent, unless they were responding to something else, something you'd done unwittingly. I'm sorry, I'm afraid your guess is as good as mine.
Wir fangen mal vorne an. Wer sind die Furien?
What are the Furies? They didn't seem like people.
They're not. Hecate called them embodiments of retribution, and I suppose that's the best description. They go back to, well, the time before my memory. I was once told they were created to enforce the most ancient laws.
There are ancient laws now?
Decrees one couldn't break, written in blood. Laws even idols abided by in the days of old Olympus. But those surely died with Zeus. Even if they hadn't, you can't have broken any. They're not easy to overlook.
Technisch gesehen ist Zeus nicht tot, ne? Also, er ist nicht völlig von meiner Liste möglicher Beteiligter. Er ist weg, nicht tot. Ich habe keine Ahnung, was er hier wollen wollte und überhaupt und sowieso, aber technically. Was hat die Furien aufgehalten?
If the Furies are so powerful, why did they stop? They just
Nachtmantul.
stabbed Freddy and left.
They're not assassins, Grace. They're enforcers of the old laws. I imagine they decided the debt was paid, whatever it was, when blood was spilled. The blood didn't have to be yours.
So if Freddy hadn't interfered...
Then they would have come after you. and they wouldn't have stopped until they were through. Not ever.
Was hatte Calliope vor?
I know Calliope was there to use the mirror, but it was just feeling. I still don't understand why.
Well, apparently she wanted to speak to the fates.
Yeah, okay, but why?
The fates are primordial beings, like the Furies. They're said to control destiny. Perhaps Calliope wished to know her destiny. Or change it. I'm not sure.
Könnte es was damit zu tun haben, dass die Idols gerade verschwinden? Könnte, wenn Calliope davon wusste, könnte sie versucht haben, dieses Schicksal abzuwenden? Aber es wäre nicht so richtig in Charakter für sie, so wie ich sie wahrgenommen habe bisher, weil wie gesagt, sie war das, was man mir uns erzählt hat, ist immer eher pro Veränderung gewesen. Aber vielleicht ja, aber wir wissen eigentlich zu wenig. Sind die Schicksalsgötter so mächtig?
Can these fates really control the future?
They're tied into fate, as I am. Perhaps they're even where my power stems from, or how Hecate's books are written.
So someone really didn't want Calliope messing with them.
Or you, apparently.
Could it have been the fates? Maybe they don't like being called on now for anything.
I doubt it. If they didn't want to answer the mirror, I'm certain they simply wouldn't.
Wenn ich doch nur mehr wüsste. Das Dilemma eines jeden Detektivs.
I don't know what to do. We still have no idea why Calliope wanted to talk to the fates.
Why not ask them? You too have caused quite the stir. Hecate is beside herself, and Athena is out of her mind. Well done.
How long have you been listening?
Long enough to know that you need another way to speak to the fates, unless you're planning on trying the reliquary again.
No, not a chance. We'll find the truth on our own, Persephone.
If you sent Grace to wander about looking for Calliope's memories, you're already out of options.
Welche Möglichkeiten habe ich? Das ist die Kernfrage, ne? Fokus auf den Weg.
Wait, what's this about some other way? What are you talking about, Persephone?
May I explain it to Grace, or do you have another option, Apollo? If so, now's the time. I thought not. The fates will respond to the ruler of Hades, the true underworld and realm of the dead. What I propose is that we go there and take back the throne that was stripped from me.
Ah, sie hat ihn nicht mehr. Und er ist aber noch da. Aber wer hat ihn dann? Das ist ja die interessante Frage. Wer hat den Job aktuell? Wir können den Hades erobern?
Is that something we can do? Just go to the land of the dead and overthrow it?
Ja, und dann nehmen wir
Truth
Freddy
be
mit.
told, there isn't much to overthrow. Few mortals still believe in Hades, and thus its halls have been nearly empty for eons.
So how do you...
The throne itself is the key, both symbolically and literally. Claim it, and Hades is yours.
But you can't claim it because you're barred from Hades.
By a rule that we would need to break were we to do this, yes.
Wie findet man den Thron?
How do we get to Hades? Do we need a key, like the reliquary?
Athena took my key, and the entrance at Lake Avernus was sealed long ago, which leaves only Hermes.
They won't take you.
They might, if you ask them to. So your promise to help Grace was an empty one? Step up, for once, and do what she needs you to do. Get us there. I'll lead us to the throne, and Grace can speak with the Fates. It's simple.
JP hatte recht, sie reden von Hermes als they. Es ist mir vorher nicht aufgefallen oder es kam tatsächlich vorher einfach nicht vor, aber jetzt hat er recht. Wir haben es mit einer Non-Binary-Person zu tun. Nice. Schönes Detail. Würden wir dann eine Regel brechen?
So if we go to Hades and find your throne, how much trouble would that get us into exactly?
A great deal.
It's not as if Athena could execute Grace a second time.
But she's already been warned about breaking more rules.
The responsibility of this will be mine. Let Athena try to take my throne again.
Ach, sie hat ihn ja weggenommen. Warum doch gleich? Ja, okay, wahrscheinlich, weil Persephone Hades umgebracht hat und deswegen hat Athene den... Ja, I see. Das würde suggerieren, er ist zurzeit unbesetzt. Das bedeutet immerhin, wir müssen niemand anderen verhauen. Das ist ja schon mal was. Ich persönlich muss auch zugeben, ich habe kein Problem damit, Athene weiter zu ärgern. Was sie angeht, kacken wir ja sowieso schon in ihren Vorgarten. Also ich meine, so what? Aber nur um sicher zu sein, gibt's keine andere Möglichkeit?
Is there really no other way to talk to these Fates? Do we have to take the nuclear option?
Do you want to try going back to the reliquary?
No. No, hell no.
The only other person with a direct connection to the Fates is Apollo here.
You know it doesn't work like that.
Then it's the throne or nothing, isn't it?
Hattest du das die ganze Zeit vor?
Is Apollo right? Is this something you planned all along, Persephone?
Meaning what? What, that I knew what would occur at the reliquary? Perhaps you think I'm the one who unleashed the Furies upon you.
You've waited for this opportunity for over a century.
Waited, yes. Bided my time. And the moment has arrived.
But you came here to help, right?
And I came here to help.
Was another crazy plan, right?
Grace,
I know, but there's no point in stopping now, is there?
I can't. I'm sorry, but this is a step too far.
And consider this, Apollo. Grace's mortal friend was slain by the Furies, according to the old laws.
Her soul is in Hades.
Mhm. Das hättest du gleich sagen sollen. Ich meine, wir, als schlaue Leute sind schon drauf gekommen. Grace braucht einen Moment.
Wait, what? Freddy's in Hades? What? Persephone, why didn't you lead with that?
I didn't want it to seem like I was playing on your sympathy, Grace.
But you'll play on mine. Fine. I'll get you into Hades. But I'm not going with you.
If that's what you prefer, by all means.
It's fine, Hermes. Get this over with.
Nice.
Shall I wait here, or...?
No. I'm not gonna lie to them. Hermes has always treated me fairly.
Oh, hey, if it isn't Apollo and Grace, and, Persephone. Wow, the whole gang, huh?
I'm afraid I have to
Hi.
call in that favor. I need you to take Grace and Persephone to Hades.
Oh, man, I don't know. Athena specifically said I wasn't supposed to take anyone, you know? No matter what.
Oh, this is pointless. They're never gonna help us, Apollo.
Can I ask what's going on? Nobody ever tells me anything, and you want me to get in huge trouble, but for what?
Das ist da haben sie eigentlich recht, ne? keiner erklärt ihm, was. Also, keiner erklärt ihm, was los ist. Eieiei. Ja, ist interessant, ne? Wir haben jetzt einmal die logische Antwort und also einmal die emotionale Antwort. Ich frage mich, was besser zieht. Logisch, oder? Ja, mein Impuls wäre jetzt auch gewesen, die logische Antwort zu wählen. Aber ich gebe zu, ich bin mir nicht klar, also ob man Hermes besser auf der rationalen oder auf der emotionalen Ebene erreicht. Dafür hatten wir zu wenig mit ihm zu tun. Aber entlang unseres Wahlschemas wählen wir mal logisch.
It's the only way to find out why Calliope was trying to contact the Fates.
The Fates?
There's something going on, Hermes. I'm at the edge of it. But without the Fates, I'll never know the truth.
And that means going to Hades, with or without Athena's permission.
Okay.
Yay!
Signal when you need to come back.
You sure?
Yeah, feels like the right thing.
Be careful, Grace. And remember, the underworld doesn't give up its shades without a price.
I think I can tell her the rules, Apollo. Let's go.
Der Kofferraum. Ich habe mich gerade gefragt, wo er jetzt das Tor aufmacht.
Welcome to the real underworld.
Idyllisch.
Wow. It feels so empty. So lonely.
It's not completely empty. Neither is the throne, for that matter.
Doch nicht?
A bitter shade named Orpheus has been squatting on it since my exile. I fully expect he'll be waiting for us.
Orpheus. Wir hören uns mal an, wer das ist. Ich habe eine grobe Idee.
Who is this Orpheus? The name sounds familiar.
It should. His is a popular tale among mortals regarding how he once came to the underworld to retrieve his love, Eurydice, and left with nothing. Hades tricked him, you see, and with Hades dead, the blame has evidently fallen to me.
So he's not a fan of yours?
He is not a fan, no. Not that it matters.
Warum hast du ihn nicht erwähnt?
You didn't think to mention earlier that the throne was occupied?
Because it's irrelevant. Orpheus isn't an idol. He's just an angry little man clinging to an existence that doesn't want him any longer.
And what are we supposed to do? Organize an armed resistance? Challenge him to a duel?
That's what you're here for.
I'm gonna fight him?
Oh, you'll see.
Es ist Orpheus. Es wird ein Rap-Battle. Ich bin mir da sehr sicher. Wenn das sonst nichts ist.
Okay, so there's an angry ghost sitting on your throne. Anything else about this trip you've neglected to mention?
Come. It's time to cross the Styx.
Ich wollte gerade sagen, wir müssen doch bestimmt noch mit dem Boot fahren. Das macht man doch so im Hades. Ob der Fährmann da ist? Bezahl ihn nicht, bevor du nicht auf der anderen Seite bist.
The ferryman will come soon.
What?
As we are not dead, you will need to convince him you are worthy of passage. State your case clearly and with determination.
Ganz kleines Boot. Ganz kleiner Fährmann. Huch. Hi. Da hat einer immer seine Cerealien gegessen.
I am Persephone, also known as Despoina and Kore Sotiera, once queen of the underworld, and shall be again. No, Corone, I did not bring you any cards. I am not here to entertain you.
Hey there. I'm Grace, idol and last of the Muses. Is that enough?
Of course she's a muse. Why would she lie about such a thing? He says he's always liked the Muses and that you're very pretty.
Danke, I guess.
No, she didn't. Neither of us brought games to play with you, Corone. Stop asking.
Ja, ach komm. Ich habe das Gefühl, er ist eigentlich ganz cute. Wir gucken mal. Wir sind zu dritt, wir können Skat spielen. Jetzt brauchen wir nur noch ein Blatt. Intermedios.
Oh, I'm sure we can come up with something to amuse him. See? You don't even need to interpret that for me.
Yes, what fun. Thank you for encouraging him. Let's get underway,
Er ist
Corone.
eigentlich nur ein
It's a
großes
long ride to the
Spielkind.
throne room.
So ein paar einsame Seelen lümmeln da rum.
I touch that way too much for you. Overload you, blow a fuse. Every story, every memory winds up here in the water. I used to dream that this river would rise, swallow the anger, tears in my eyes. Then suddenly I was found alone. I destroyed Hades, but was denied his throne.
Ilia's dead here, isn't it?
Everything here is fading away. She needs her queen.
We're here for Freddy, too.
I killed the king fair and square. They had no right to take it from me.
Weiß nicht, wir sind nicht die Necromonger.
Fault. There was no right or wrong. It wasn't your fault. You didn't belong. If my life was stolen, I wouldn't know where to turn. Candle isn't finished. It's a slow burn.
Someone's coming. There's music floating through. Someone's coming. And it has me singing too. We have visitors. I think we all know what to do. To the throne room. This bard's about to meet a muse.
There's someone singing with us.
That would be Orpheus.
Is he a muse?
Oh, he's so much more than that.
Someone's
You
coming.
better be ready.
ready.
A wolf is waiting in the tomb.
He's a master of his
Someone's
craft.
coming.
We have to take
I
back
can feel them howling at the moon.
what is mine.
Forget why we came here.
There's a name here
I won't forget,
that reeks
but you
of
can bet he
enemy.
knows someone's coming.
It's about time, Persephone.
Orpheus, I've been. What happened to the music?
What happened to the music?
I have
Oha.
been waiting for you, Persephone, for so long. And you brought a muse. Hi. Lovely tune, by the way. Can't remember the last time I collaborated with someone so talented. No offense, Benny. Welcome to my underworld. Let me treat you to a song, a welcome gift. I have the floor. It is mine, after all. Muse, any requests? Questions?
Are you really that good?
Down, loop it. I wouldn't say that I'm good. I wouldn't say that I'm great. I wouldn't say that my timing's perfect. I wouldn't say that I'm late.
But you can say that he's
The best that's ever been. The best you've ever seen. The best you've ever heard. And I haven't even really sung a single word.
I think I chose poorly.
Okay, just getting a gauge. Not your thing? Try again. Another request?
What's your problem with Persephone?
Do, loop it. Do. I didn't do what I was told, didn't know that it was all a game. I didn't think that he would do it. Then Eurydice was gone. And Persephone, you stood right beside him and said, what a shame. He was always gonna kill her and you knew it. And I never got to have my revenge. My pain never ends. I see you now. Persephone won't turn my back. I won't turn my back on you again.
It wasn't your fault. How are you to react? It wasn't your fault. Now there's no turning back. If my love was taken, I wouldn't know where to turn. Your candle isn't finished. It's a slow burn.
This tete-a-tete is over. If he's the victim, what am I?
Queen, let's not lose our composure. The muse understands.
Well, I won't comply. I'd rather die.
Corpses in crowns, tangled and trapped. Eyes full of cobwebs, only looking back. Don't you see what I see? Looks all dead to me, are both the same.
The same?
I like what you're doing, Muse, but I thought you'd be on my side.
The bard is to blame for the hell that he's been in.
Persephone, you're the reason I'm here. I'm not here to give in.
Oh, you think I will?
If you're the greatest of all balladeers, you're wasted rotting down here. Needlessly strumming.
Right you are, yet nevertheless.
There's no point in reasoning with him, Grace.
Oh, my former queen, have you bothered to try? If it isn't your fault, who do I blame? I've become a shadow, almost forgotten my name. Held the flame for so long, now I don't know where to turn.
The candle isn't finished. It's a slow burn.
It's a slow burn. It's a slow burn.
throne doesn't belong to you, and you know it.
If I didn't do what I was told, I'd be dragged across the palace floor. Hades can't hurt us anymore. But Eurydice is still gone. For what it's worth, you've my apology. But I assure you, nothing more. For deep down you know that there's no revenge.
The pain never ends.
The pain never ends.
There's no revenge.
This was never gonna end the way you wanted to. And I won't turn my back. I won't turn my back on you again.
I had forgotten how sweet a melody could be. Such thoughts become clouded in this place. Forgive me, my lady of the night.